Todd Father was on coverage of this
Ooh.
Yankees Astros series all week, and it has taken center stage. Yes, we're leading off most shows with it, rightfully so. A lot has gone on. So the latest, bat gate.
Oh God, they're calling it. Are you calling that?
I'm just calling it that.
Oh.
I haven't seen anything, but everyone puts gate on top of things. So Taylor Trammell getting his bat checked. Who had that one on their bingo card?
No, and we were watching the game and we didn't see it until the bat was picked up and we're like, oh, okay, there's a big old white spot on there. Only time I've seen a bat like that, I remember it was Brandon Phillips. He would use it during batting practice because the black part of the bat from overuse got worn down. And that, he said it right. The gloss got worn down. It doesn't look like he shaved anything. I don't know how you do that. We were talking and then we were saying, oh, maybe he's trying to flatten it out. I'm like, I've never seen anybody trying to flatten a bat out and square it up. It looks totally different. It looks weird. I could see why Boone was like, all right, let's take a look at it. But I don't think there's anything to it. And I think, honestly, only time I've seen those is during batting practice. Why would anybody want to bring that bat up to hit? I don't know. That would
feeling good in BP with it.
That would mess with my psyche a little bit. And I'd be like, all right, but it's just a bald spot, I would call it.
Oops, is that why you went right to me? A bald spot?
No, you went to him first.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
He's that good.
It's a big nothing sandwich. It's a big nothing sandwich.
If you say that, though, I want to make sure you include this in your answer. If it's a big nothing sandwich, then why would you start beef?
I don't think they wanted to start beef. I think Boone said they noticed it, and they waited for him to get a hit just to see.
So then it's not a nothing sandwich because you're starting something with a team, and now they're like, okay, you think my bat's illegal? Okay.
I mean, anybody's going to take offense to it. Honestly, I would take offense to it. Like, just a little more, reading material for the next time they play, whatever. I don't want to look too far into it and make it that big of a deal. Trammell talks about it, messing with my character. He used to be there. He used to, he was a Yankee too. So it's like, I get where he's coming from. I understand it because from where I'm at, I take offense to everything. And that's just who I am and my natural ability. But at the same time, you got to understand it's very unnatural bat to look at and swing. Would you agree with me on that?
It is. But if you look at other guys' old hicks that they used during BP, it would take 3 seconds to look at it and be like, oh, old Hicks paint rubs off.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
No,
if you use I forget who it was, and ever since this happened last night, I was talking to Derek at Pinstripe Territory. I'm trying to figure out who it was. I played with a guy who uses BP bat every single day. And I felt like it was Adam Lind, but Adam Lind and Kevin Franzen didn't cross, so I don't know where it was. But I remember it was old Hick bat, and Kevin Franzen was like, oh, man, like that guy's he's got like he just must wear out his bat all the time. You always hit the same spot. I'm like, wow, that's impressive.
Perfect spot, too.
Perfect spot. And he was like, I need to do that.
Yeah.
So he took the sandpaper and started sandpapering his BP bat and the paint off. I'm like, this is sick. Like, it makes us look like good hitters, but it's just a BP bat. Yeah. That's not what, I don't know. If you bone your bat, which is helpful, in my opinion, less helpful for a maple bat, which that is clearly a maple bat. Nobody, the damn ash borer got ash out of the game, but you don't need to bone maple bats. So I just think if they were able to get a closer look at it, I don't think they would have done this.
Just a lot of overuse. It is what it is, And Boone did say he called before and asked about it, and they said, yeah, if he goes up again, see what you can do, I guess, from what I'm hearing.
He said that they indicated it could be illegal.
I don't think it's cheap. Like, I just watched the video of Davey Johnson calling out A-Rod right before his at-bat to confiscate his bat. And if you watch the video, Griffey's like airing out Davey Johnson. Davey Johnson, manager of the Orioles, is just sitting there like, they just wanted to, because A-Rod was killing them.
Yeah.
Griffey gave A-Rod his bat, hit a dinger. And so you're all they're thinking is a corked bat. That's what they're thinking. I don't know what the Yankees are thinking, but in the A-Rod situation, they're thinking a corked bat. I don't know what they could have been thinking on this one. Pine tar?
Maybe. You know what the funny thing was? Adrian
Johnson. Yeah.
He put the bat.
The umpire.
The umpire, excuse me, put the bat over home plate. So at first, we're like, well, is the pine tar too high? They were trying everything. I think maybe Boone's like, check this, check that. I don't know. But it's incircumstantial. They still ended up losing the game. Yankees took 2 out of 3. And, the biggest part about this Yankee team is you win series, you're going to move up in the ranks. And that's what they got to do. They probably should have swept them, but bullpen gave it away on day number 2.
If I'm Taylor Trammell,
here we go.
and I was in the Yankees org and I knew they were doing something, I'm like, oh, now it's on.
Of course.
Right? Anything, big or small. I'm like, if there's one thing that I caught there during the org or one thing someone told me, they have opened up the floodgates, right? One pitcher is kind of using a little sticky stuff and getting away with it or whatever,
a spotter
right?
will do that
Next time they face each other in the playoffs, they're like, I'm coming for you.
Timeout. Go check his glove. Go check it again.
It's kind of like shot for shot, right? Wouldn't you feel that way? Let's say you're in that situation and you're like, I know one pitcher that does something that's wrong, and I'm going to meet him up in the ALDS and burn him.
Now you got to remember, what rumors or what things. Yeah, go ahead.
Then I'm saying he's too late. As soon as I go over to a new organization, I'm telling them every single this guy, first base coach on this team, moves when the catcher moves. This is how he does it.
Yeah,
not like tips and stuff. I'm saying something that's like a little bit shady.
Everything. You're
even
already
the shady
doing it.
Stuff.
One game.
But
Scott,
are you calling it out?
I'm telling my team, and they are going to do what they want with it.
But Joe Espada might say, you know what? We know some other guys doing that. But now it's like, it's on. They just called out our dude for having an illegal bat, and we believe it's not. It's on.
Taylor Trammell, if he's with the Yankees and then goes to the Astros, if he truly wants to win, he's already telling them what their signs were. Hey, what were your signs? Hey, what is the approach in this situation?
I'm talking about illegal things.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. There's not one.
This guy used sunscreen under his hat in
watch
2023.
Everything is on.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch this.
It's just a lot. Instead of just playing the game, it's a lot on his plate. And I don't know, if he's that guy that, would want to do that. But we'll see.
They said you're cheating the rules. When you ask them to check something, it's not like, oh, I'm curious. Like, this doesn't happen. How often does this happen during the year? 3 times, maybe?
It was definitely a unique situation. I don't know that they were like, I don't know if I would have felt so offended that like, oh, you think I'm a cheater?
Todd said he would have been, and I would have been.
I would have taken a little offense to it. I'm like, oh, man, what do you guys think I am? But ultimately, you're allowed to ask that question.
No doubt.
Yeah. So,
but then they might do the same thing
later
on. And if that's the case, you got to go, yep, that's fair.
You ever hit with a cork?
Over and
you
ever hit with a corked bat?
I've never hit with a cork bat before.
You didn't even try it?
I don't know how to make one.
I was hitting dingers. No, I'm kidding. But did you ever hit with a cork
MVP.
bat? How was it?
Oh, that's cool.
Not that big a deal. Like, it wasn't that much that I was like, whoa. It was it was the manager.
When you swing a newspaper, that's usually what happens.
Right.
See, I always swung a heavy bat anyway, so my bat speed was elite.
Yeah, you did.
It just wasn't in the zone very long. Right there. But it was actually John Schneider, the manager of the Blue Jays. It was his bat. And he was like, dude, this guy made this for me in the offseason. He's like, we got to try it. And I'm like, sure, I'll try it. It wasn't.
Not all it's hyped up to be.
Not as much to like use it in a game and like
risk your life.
Fear, risk your reputation and stuff. Nah.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa was digging it. He got busted.
He was trying to get edges in a lot of different areas.
Correct, and he did for a long time. It worked for him.
Yes, it did.
Anyway, thoughts on this one? Obviously, if you're catching it later on, drop a comment. Let us know. But great series. And yes, the Yankees took 2 out of 3 from the Astros. On the Houston side, Yordan Alvarez had 8 hits in the last 2 games. He's back.
8 for 10.
Ooh, I love when those two teams match up. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again.